Yeah, 1 2 1 2. Microphone check 1 2. Greetings and salutations. Welcome once again. One all welcome. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Happy Hour. Here where we celebrate freedom of speech right here, y'all. Like, they could shut us down, but they can't shut this down. Actually, they could shut this down, so please go, like, please take your shots or whatever the fuck we gotta do to get back to normal. Jesus, my name is Paco Loco. I'm the producer. And one of the comedians here tonight. We're going to have a whole bunch of comedians. And this is a free show. Free show for you. Freedom of speech is all free. Except for the pizza. The pizza costs money. We need people to support King's Pizza and help out so we can tell the police when they get here. Like, no, we all customers. We like, freedom of speech. You saying some shit up here like, talk us for the people. I see a lot of new faces. Where y'all from? You been here multiple times? What, you got a haircut or something?
It's grown out.
It's grown out?
Yeah.
Hi.
It used to be like completely shaved.
Okay.
It's long.
For real?
Yeah.
You look nice. Judy, right? So you from Hawaii?
No, I'm from Maryland.
From Maryland? Oh, Maryland, D.C. area? Where you from, miss?
Michigan.
Michigan? Well, how y'all meet? Y'all been in your skin, you gonna explain it? She got some new heads, Judy. Judy, you ever did comedy before? At a what slam? Smut slam.
It's done in DC and New York, and it's a kink-friendly, sex-positive open mic.
Say what? Sex positive?
Yeah, you like tell funny sex stories.
So you just come up here and tell dick jokes? That's what we're gonna do anyway. We are a sex positive show here. If we wanna get that out the way. If we could go up here, we just say some things. We could talk about some things too. I guess I could tell you one of the shittiest stories in my life. Y'all wanna hear a shitty story? No. It's bad. Like, you ever been to a bathroom and you go to the bathroom and it's just disgusting? Like the one downstairs? You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to touch nothing. Like, you ever been to one of them? Yeah, I've been to one of those. Like, you walk in and just be like, damn, how did this happen? And then there was this one time with me, this incident that involved milkshakes. I drank a milkshake. I love milkshake. Milkshakes don't love me. No, they fuck my stomach up. Like, oh. I drink a milkshake, so I got the thing we call bubble guts. You know what bubble guts is? When your bubble just blah, 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 blah. So all of a sudden, I don't know if it was food poisoning or what. Like, I went to the bathroom and it was disgusting. First of all, I was like, oh, I'm not touching none of this. Like, so I tried to do this thing I saw my girls do this, like the hover action, where you stand over like this, over the bowl. You just, why you hovering over the bowl? I'm like this, and then the bubble guts don't come out regular. It comes out like in a spray. So it was just, I made a huge mess. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I got to get this out the way. I'm trying to like repent for all my sins because I know we all gonna die anyway. I tried to clean it up. I'm looking around for stuff and I'm like, this place don't got nothing, no mops. No, not even no toilet paper. So I'm like, yo, oh my God. So then I'm like, how I'm gonna wipe myself? Like, oh. So you gotta do what you gotta do. And in the Arab culture, it's cool to do that. Then you just use your hands. Like, you just use your hands, clean it all up, then wash your hands. And then, my bad. So now, Mushroom gets mad at me every time I go downstairs in the bathroom. Because she went in there and I did that. I just got to get that out the way. I'm sorry. It's good now. All the germs are clean. We got Lysol. Lysol killed everything. Lysol killed everything. I was so scared when all this Corona stuff was happening because that's the first thing that went away was like toilet paper and then Lysol. Like, yo, I couldn't find Lysol for nowhere. Like, because I was abusing Lysol. I'm going to fuck around. I'm not going to die of COVID. I'm going to die of Lysol poisoning. That's what's going to happen to me. Just Lysol. I was using, that's gonna be my scent. You know how like you put like cologne on? No, my shit was Lysol. Funk that. We good now though. We good now though. Thing about me, I'm from Philadelphia. These girls who, everybody from, where you from, sir?
From Oregon.
From Oregon. Word, I've been to Oregon for a little bit. It's the most scariest shit I've ever been to. Yeah, I'm from Philly, dog. Yeah, this is why it was scary. So we was driving through Oregon in the nighttime, and we just windy ass roads. All of a sudden, it was like a bale of hay in the middle of the fucking road, dog. We doing 60, like yo. I see Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like I was going poof, like yo, that was I was doing like 35 from now on, like making. It was so a bale of hay. It's never gonna happen in Philly. Never gonna happen in Philly. You know what the funny thing about me is I like country music though. I love country music. You know why I like country music? Cause I work at a radio station and they play that, and I'm like one of the people in charge of the music, like so I'm force fitted. But I like it now. I like it now.
That's how I was too.
Yeah, you like it now because they tell stories.
I hated it, and my friends just
Yeah.
played it all the time. I was like, damn, I'm not liking this.
Yeah.
And I just started like,
Until you hear a good one.
I'm like, oh.
You hear a good one and it make you cry and shit like, oh fuck, like damn. Fucking Luke Combs, fuck you, man. Like, damn. You know, I like country music now because they be telling stories. They tell stuff that I could agree with. I love hip hop. I'm from the hood. So I love hip hop. And hip hop used to do what country's doing. Hip hop used to tell stories. They have full established plot lines and characters and like protagonists and everything. Everything that a good story is supposed to have. Character development. Like this is songs I grew up with as a child. They go like this. Who the fuck is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning, crack of dawn, and now I'm yawning. Wipe the cold out my eyes to see who's this paging me and why. It's my man Paco from the barbershop. Told me he was in the gambling spot. Heard the intricate plot. Like, yo, that is a story. That is a story. Like, that is award-winning, like legendary. Like, wow. Like, now today's hip-hop, it's just different. They just don't care no more. They just too much with the pills. Like, you know what I mean? My generation used to sell drugs. These kids do drugs. Like, oh, shit, damn, what did we do? I listen to the hip hop nowadays, like, and I'm a DJ. It's one of my jobs. Like, I play music all the time. One of the most requested songs go like this. I'm gonna sing the whole song to you real quick. me. All right. Gucci gang, 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 Gucci gang. That's verse 1. Let me give you verse 2. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Come on, man. Like, this is, but country music, like, you start listening to it like, yo, like I like whiskey. That's my shit. Like, I drive a truck too. Like, yo, like, fuck yeah, I like white women. Like, fuck yeah. Let's go. Oh my God. This stuff's, I had my heart broke, you know what I mean? Like, felt like shooting somebody. Like, yeah, all that. So, kind of like in the country music. You can listen to my show, 97.5 KHCM. I'm not lying, that's real. Oh, shit. But the music I play nowadays is just bad. Like, they got one of the other most requested songs. It was like, this song beat mad records, like beat Elvis, beat Michael Jackson. That's the most downloaded song in history. This song go like this. Baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark. Like, yo, this kid, like if you got kids in your life for like the past 2-3 years now, you've heard it all the time. It's so spooky. Little baby, like I play it at the events because I have to. Little kids, like toddlers, like how you know the dance? Like there's a dance to the baby shark. Oh, that fucking TikTok, man. It's that fucking TikTok, yo. Be teaching the kids to dance, like fuck, all right. Fuck that though, because like most of the kids never heard the song past the first 15 seconds though. They were like, there's more to the song? Like, yeah, like, you short attention span ass. Like, oh shit. Hey, ladies, if your stomach hurt when I did that song, that's because you pregnant. And the, and the baby inside you doing this baby shark dance. That's the thing. It's pure. Getting old. Getting so old, like all the technology is changing on me. I just turned 45 the other day. I gotta tell people that now, because I think it's a sex assault if I try to holler at a 20-year-old and I'm 45 without telling them. I gotta disclose this, ladies, I'm 45. I was thinking about, I gotta get a young girl because I want kids. I don't have no kids. And I'm like, what am I gonna leave behind? All I got in my legacy right now is a YouTube page, Paco Local Hawaii, if you want to see the YouTube show. But I got like 10 followers, yo, like, oh, just bad. Like, this is my legacy, 10 followers? Like, oh, I'll get like 15 likes. That's nothing. That's nothing. Like, that is not a legacy. That's why I want to have a kid. Because then I can record the kid and I get mad followers, you know what I mean? Oh, baby pictures get fucking likes, yo. That'll be my shit right there. I think I can have kids though, because I had pets before. It's the same shit. You know what I mean? Almost the same. I don't know, you got fed, anybody got kids? I don't want to offend nobody and shit. But I had a cat. My cat's extremely intelligent. My cat talk. My cat, anybody, yeah. My cat talk, son. Your cat talk? Don't they talk? Go look you dead in the eye. My cat, I'm getting dressed for work. My dad cat come up to me. Where you going? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, what? The cat look at me dead in my eye again. Where you going? Like, yo, this cat just asked me where I'm going. Like somebody done slipped PCP in my weed, man. I'm tripping right now. Like, those are ripe mushrooms in the pizza. Oh, they done got me. Like, I'm sitting there. So I tell the cat, I'm going to work. The cat goes, oh, walk away. So I love that cat. Moved to Hawaii. I was gonna bring the cat with me because the cat was special. The cat was going to move to Hawaii, but moving the cat to Hawaii, you might as well move like your family to Hawaii. That's just expensive. That shit costs a lot of money to bring a cat. So I left the cat with my mom. Left the cat with my mom. 2 days later, my mom calls me like, hey. I'm like, Mom, how's the cat? You know your cat talk, right? Like, what? And my mom don't smoke, so I'm like, yo, for real? She's like, yeah. Well, what the cat say? Well, right now, he's just staring at the window screaming your name. Like, what? The cat just staying out the window. Ralph! That's my real name. Ralph! Ralph! And they be like, he's not coming, he moved to Hawaii. He'd just be like, oh. Like, damn, fucking cat talk. He committed suicide though. Oh yeah, he committed suicide. That was so bad. Like, only because we had a pit bull that played too rough. And he ran right into the pit bull, played too rough. 2 weeks later, like, yeah, your cat committed suicide. Like, oh. I had another cat that died on me. Laughter comes through pain sometimes. You know, you gotta let it out. Like, I had a cat that I had for 10 years. He ain't talking nothing, but he helped me get women. Yeah, it was awesome because I bring a chicken just to watch a movie. Well, my cat is the most gayest cat ever. Like, it was a boy cat, but it'll come up to you and kiss you right on the lips. Like, it'll come up, give you a little, like, no, get off me, fucking faggot. Like, cat, gay ass cat, like it's a boy cat kissing me dead in my lips. Like, get off me, man. So we brothers and shit. Like, you don't be doing that to brothers. Like, but he'll come and cuddle with me. Like, he taught me how to cuddle. Like, he'll come up and put one arm around me just for no reason. Like, oh shit, damn. But he'll do it in front of girls. So girls will be like, oh, look at that cat loves you. Like, yeah, he does. He's awesome. One day he died though. Yeah, oh shit. I remember because it was like on a Saturday morning, but I got a radio show. I got a bunch of radio shows. And I had to be in the station at 6 a.m. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna put a towel over him, give a little prayer and shit. Like, all right, my bad. But radio, I don't give a fuck. You better be the fuck where you're supposed to be at. You can hide it. You be all in the air like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Like, show business is a beast. Like, you gotta be there. So we there. Then I went home and forgot that the cat died. Like 8 hours later, like, oh shit, like the cat was there all day, like I almost tripped over him going to the bathroom, like, oh shit. So that's why I think I gotta have a kid, right? Nah, I would have I'll be in the news, yo. I'll be so famous. I'll be in the news. They'd be like, oh, amateur comedian is a monster. Like, oh shit. This next kid coming up, yo, he's a monster. He started off at an early age. I think in about 10, 15, 20 years, he's gonna be Dave Chappelle status if you keep up at this pace. Ladies and gentlemen, the young phenom himself is the guest host for Happy Hour here at King's Pizza. Please make some noise for Henry Payne.
What's up, guys? Yeah. How we doing? My name is Henry Payne. I'm so happy to be hosting. Thanks so much to Paco for opening it up for me. You know, my dad said in the car over on the way here, he said Paco is like a happier Hawaiian Sam Kinison. I'm 16, so I don't know who the fuck that is. But knowing Paco, I assume it's like Jason Momoa if he stopped working out. Sorry, Paco. I love you. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming. We got some new faces. What? Is that a child over there? What's at an open mic? A kid at an? What are you coming for my brand? That's my thing. Can't do that. It's not even gonna be cool anymore. I can't have someone younger than me. Are you performing tonight? Still got that one over on him. Gotcha, idiot. Sorry. You seem like a cool kid.
He's a cool kid.
All right. I thought for a while that my 16-year-old status would stop me from being heckled, but what the fuck am I supposed to do in this situation? I can't even, it's a child. Whatever. Yeah, I'm sure. Have fun not knowing how to do long division, you fucking idiot. Hey!
I'm right here, man.
God damn. Got you, bro. Behind you, got you, dog.
I'm genuinely terrified of that kid. He could do anything to me and I have no retort. I know, man. You don't have to rub it in. It's scary. Look, for a long time, I was the kid in comedy. I don't look like it now, but I used to be a lot fresher faced after I took this break from comedy. Because I had a growth spurt over the break. I took a break for most of 2020, some of 2021. Just because of the whole, jail time thing. But I'm back, and I'm really excited to be... God, I got one eye roll for that joke. All right. I'm back, and I'm really excited to be here. The thing is, though, for the first time, as we just saw, I have to be worried about heckling, because I look way older. And, I don't know what to do with this kid. I have no experience dealing with hecklers. So what I thought I would do was, try and sharpen my skills and get better at improv, because clearly it's not that good right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be responding to a heckler right now in media res. Who's excited for that, huh? Yeah. So basically one of you is gonna yell an insult, and I'm gonna try and come up with a witty response off the top of my head. Yeah, can I get a you suck or something? No, I said a you suck. Jesus Christ.
You suck.
No, you suck. So, quick confession to make. I did actually plan the entirety of that bit. I don't know if it was hard to tell, but I think I can come up with a joke on my own. Actually off the top of my head. So this time, yeah, you have your chance. Yell any insult, and I'll try and come up with a new original comeback to it. Any insult, go. No, your outfit's plain. Not planned at all. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, being a kid comedian, it's weird For one thing, I really don't have the frame of reference for comedy that a lot of you have. Like, a lot of the greats of comedy were gone by the time I even started. You know, the great comedians from like the 80s? I don't know any of them. So when I was first starting out, what I had to do is I went back and I watched all these old specials, and I kind of developed a bit in the style of an 80s comedian, because that's what everyone seems to love. So yeah, I'll perform my impression of an 80s comedian right now. Fellas, don't you hate it when you come home and your wife is there? Like, hold on for a second. The woman I married is present in our shared household. You fellas will know what I'm talking about when I say, my life is an unending hell, and then she wants to talk about it. It's like, okay, I know what's going on. Looks like it's somebody's time of month. Yeah, I'm talking about her menstrual cycle. I guess somebody better take you shopping. And then they get like 3 awards and a standing ovation for hating their wife. It's ridiculous. Like, they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the after party, do 8 pounds of cocaine, and no one will call me on my shit at all. So not the biggest fan of 80s stand-up. But what I did do is I kept looking at the 80s, because it's to me, it's like this piece of media where every adult in my life seems to think that like every piece of media that came out during that time frame was like a masterpiece in comedy. So I kept trying to work on my own stand-up, and I looked at 80s sitcoms. And I watched a bunch of those, and I tried to emulate an 80s sitcom through stand-up. So I'll perform that for you right now.
The acting talents of a white guy in his mid-20s, another white guy in his mid-20s, a white guy in his mid-30s. He dropped off the face of the earth as soon as the show ended. He could be dead. A white actress in her mid-30s. A Jew. It's generic 80s sitcom. Relax.
Okay, fuck, I was very worried for a second. I'm gonna continue with the impression. So, 80s sitcom. I love waking up early in the morning. You know, hot coffee, fresh breakfast, and best of all, no one's around to bother me for hours.
Oh, good morning, white actor.
Good morning, Jew.
So, did you hear the news about Congress?
News about Congress? This ought to be boring.
Apparently, Congress had to overturn President Reagan's veto on the anti-apartheid bill. That's right, our democratically elected president was trying to veto a bill that would liberate millions of oppressed people from African apartheid.
Listen, Jew. You might call that the news, but I call it a snooze. And scene. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, don't really like 80s sitcoms either, to be honest. But one thing from the 80s I do really like is 80s movies. More specifically, like 80s coming-of-age comedies. You know, like The Goonies or E.T. or The Sandlot, like other ones probably. And so I did the same thing. I tried to emulate the very introduction to an 80s movie through stand-up. I did not queue up the song. Fuck. Okay, sorry. I'm just gonna. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Okay. Play Teenage Wasteland by The Who.
I can't do that right now.
Play Baba O'Reilly by The Who.
I said, I'm not gonna do that.
What?
You heard me, Jew boy.
Siri, did you just call me a Jew boy?
Wait, can you even be considered a Jew? You were too much of a little bitch to have a bar mitzvah.
Okay. Listen, I was not scared to have a bar mitzvah. There was a lot of studying and reading involved, and it seemed like a big commitment from a young age.
Shouldn't your nerd ass love reading?
Oh, I am not a nerd. At this point, you're just being juvenile.
I know you are, but what am I?
Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Siri, you're literally a robot. Your one job is to play the song I tell you to play. Why are you not playing Teenage Wasteland?
You're a teenage wasteland.
I'm not a teenage... You know, this whole situation sucks.
That's not what your mom said last night.
All right, listen. Listen. I don't know what I did, but you are being extremely rude to me, and I'd like to know why.
Well, maybe if you hadn't spent so much time talking to that slut Alexa last night, I would be a little nicer.
Siri, I don't know how many times to tell you this, but Alexa is just a friend, okay? And by the way, it wasn't even a digital assistant. I was literally just talking to my friend Alexa. Is that really what this is about? Siri. Hello? Okay, yeah, just play the song. Real mature. In case you forgot, this is gonna be my impression of the introduction to an 80s coming-of-age movie. Yup, that's me. I'm the suburban white kid on a bicycle. I'm about to go on an adventure that teaches me how to be a man, and also how to respect my stepdad. I don't know that yet, though. All I know is that I've just met the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. But I'm like 14, and she's clearly played by an actress in her mid-20s. Why are we not made more uncomfortable by this? Well, because it's the summer of 1984. And then it says, directed by some old white dude who's now been accused of sexual assault. Thank you. I don't know. I feel weird coming for 80s movies a lot because, you know, I know a lot of people really love the 80s and 80s media, and especially coming from a teenager, people really don't like to hear me critiquing them. So you know, I want to make it clear that it's not that that I hate them. I can have appreciation for them and their impact on the genre. But no matter what I say, people really don't want to listen to teenagers. Like, I've had experiences where 20-year-olds, like literal 20-year-olds, people just 4 years older than me, just completely disregard my opinion because I'm a teenager. And I think that's messed up, but I think I get it, you know? Like, if the roles were reversed, an 11-year-old was telling me about how, you know, all 80s comedy comes from the same place of deep, dark despair, and like, you know, oh my God, comedy gives a place to express for male comedians to express their disdain for their married life in public, and by indulging it, we're ultimately creating a toxic environment for the world. I'm not gonna be like, oh, great point. I'm gonna be like, whatever, you fifth grader. Have fun not knowing how to do long division, you fucking idiot. And I drive off in my motorcycle. You know where I'd go? I'd go straight to that kid's mom's house. Yeah, like for sex. Yeah, thank you all so much for listening to my set. I'm gonna bring up the first comedian. This first guy's Tony Karate, my good friend. He's very enthusiastic and he's way too good for this venue. Please give it up for Tony Karate.
Thank you. Thank you, Henry. I'm not too good for you. Trust me. Trust me. This is exactly where I am performing on Friday, okay? Not too good. I'm not only not too good for this place, I got here early, okay? That's the thing. You know what I mean? So don't worry. You guys got front row seats. I really appreciate your attention. Thank you so much. Everyone give it up for TikTok. Did a very good job. That's what they do nowadays, just so you guys know. It's just like you play music and then you dance, all right?
Oh my god.
1 million followers. I get it. You don't think I'm cool. I get it. I know TikTok, all right? My wife has cat videos. I know fucking TikTok, okay? Trust me. Way deep into that. Thank you. Thank you for showing. This is great. This is great. Don't let the pizza smell fool you, all right? This is good. You guys are in it's the hottest place for stand-up comedy in Honolulu right now. Literally, temperature-wise, the hottest place for stand-up comedy you could be. So this is good. I hope you guys... I've been told that if you just focus on your breathing, you won't pass out. All right, just keep hydrating. Make sure if the yoga gets too intense, you just focus on your breath. So, it's great. Like I mentioned, I love living here. This is the best thing ever. It makes married life a little awkward because there are just so many pictures of women on my phone right now. You know? So many. Like in bikinis, just all kinds. And I didn't take a single one of them. You know, that's the weirdest part because I feel like there was a time that if you were a man and you had a lot of photographs of women on your phone, that was incriminating, right? But now it just streams. It's just I'm in the cloud now. These aren't but they're all on my phone, and I feel like that's not good for trying to keep a family. I don't know. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, no? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. But like the rest of us with morals, you know, we have, I'm kidding, I love you guys. Okay. You are living what we all want to live, okay? Okay? On the other hand, I have to do everything to keep my wife happy. That's, because like I have to sleep, you know what I mean? It's like you just go home and you're like, I'm free, America. You know what I mean? I'm like, even when I'm sleeping, I'm like, oh, responsibility. Oh, so I'm trying to keep all that while having Instagram. It's just impossible. It's impossible. Okay, anybody here post pictures of them at the beach? Is that... No cheers, no beach photos. Those people out there do. I know that. I'm friends with a few of them. Okay, well, help me out here. What do you guys think? Is it creepy to like? We're friends, right? We're friends on. They posted it. Is it creepy? No. Okay, I'm getting some no's. You guys are feeling a little bit. Yeah, it's hard as a guy, right?
If it's creepy, oh, it's creepy.
Oh, because that means you're checking their history. You're like, there it is. Okay. Okay, all legal age. I only know divorced mothers. I don't know if it's the free therapy of stand-up comedy, but I meet quite a bit of them. Some of them have brought their children to the show. You know, it's just comes with the territory. So trust me, it's legal. You know what I mean? It's like the tiger stripes, I feel like, give them character, right? Means they've been through something. They've created more humans. So I got a lot of respect. But you got a lot of options now, right? There's the heart. Is that too personal? I can't use the heart on any female photos for any women, for anything. It doesn't matter what you post, ladies. right? You could post the most adorable kitten coming out of the laundry, okay? If I put a heart by that photo, it's like a notification goes off in my wife's brain. You know what I mean? Because that means I love them. That's what that means. That means the woman who posted the cat photo, you are having sex with her because you only use the heart if you're a woman or if you're a man having sex with that woman. That's it. You don't get to use the heart on any other woman on social media. That is a forbidden emoticon to me. That is something only reserved for my wife and anything she posts. I can't use it. On Instagram I get away with it because the like is the heart. Right? The like, babe, it's the only way. She's like, why are you looking at horrors on Instagram? That's just one big trap to get you over to OnlyFans. She's right. That's what Instagram, it's the gateway to pornography. So, I feel like I'm preaching up here. It's the gateway to pornography. If you want to raise your children in a 2-parent household, and you're not poly, all right? Keep your man away from Instagram. I think my wife hates OnlyFans way more than she hates regular porno, right? There's something weird about looking at porno that's made by your neighbors, right? It's like or the woman that once sold me a beach body. She's like, I have an OnlyFans now. I'm like, I can't go to that. Don't ever share a bank account with your wife. She'll see all the evidence. She'll see every stupid purchase you make, you horny bastard. She'll see it. Don't do that. I don't know. It is, man. I'm trying to keep America together. That's the rebellious thing now. That's the rebellious thing. You know what I mean? I can say stuff like, oh, I want to have children. I think my wife loves it when I say that because that scares every single woman away. You know what I mean? like every strong, educated woman I know that would be like the best mother ever is also on the most amount of birth control. You know what I mean? They're on the most because they're smart. You know what I mean? They're not like stupid women who use alcohol as birth control. You know what I mean? It's like, I was on too much cocaine to get pregnant. You guys ever take one of these wild ones? All right, yeah, that's right. That's right. I've known women to use. That just tells you the choices I've made in my life. All right. Cocaine has destroyed my uterus was acceptable birth control to me at one point. All right. I didn't finish college. All right. This should tell you something. All right. Those loans are worth it. All right. Otherwise, you're in my pool. All right. Can't even remember what I was talking about, man. Just saying how I wanted to make babies. I'm not saying it's easy, but come on, guys, look at this. Think it's hard, kids? I could do that. I could. That's why, and nowadays, I feel like it would be one thing at one point in history, it's you needed everybody in the village to raise children, right? Things were hard, starvation, we need the farm or we're gonna die this winter. But the guy that can fish is dead. Did he teach his son? We're all gonna starve. You know what I mean? Life was intense. Now it's not so bad. Everybody, every mama back there could be my sugar mama. I'm just saying. I wouldn't feel guilty impregnating anybody at all nowadays. I feel like that might give them a better chance. I feel like all these women are such wonderful role models. I feel like, maybe I don't interfere, I don't know. Maybe just kind of cheerlead from the side, provide some sperm and then just root them on, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people are mad at dad. I don't know. I feel like Father's Day for me this year sucked. And I know he's like my stepson, but he didn't do anything, you know? I feel like there's no fear. I'm not trying to guilt you if you didn't do shit on Father's Day, but I understand, but still, it hurts. And he made you know what I mean? So me, I'm just filling in for parental responsibility. I don't know. Does that make me a better dad? Am I like a super dad? I'm so enthusiastic about being a dad, I just married a woman who had a son, you know what I mean? I'm like, I can't even wait 9 months. I want one now. Potty trained and who has an iPhone. Anyway, thank you guys so much. You've been fun. My name's Tony. Have a good one.
Yeah, everyone give it up for MySpace, or whatever the fuck old people use. Yeah, thank you so much. I think I should make clear to this man right here, at one point Tony mentioned kids, and I went, and it looked like it was going to him, but it was going to the kid behind him. And I realize now that was an effort to sound less creepy, and I just said I winked at a child who I've never met, so going great already. Anyway, guys, yeah. Everyone, this next comic, I assume, give it up for everyone's favorite poly Jew, Judy. I can say it, I'm Jewish.
Shalom Shabbat.
Well, I should be at synagogue, but I'm not. So I may have had too much wine because I was very nervous, and I have my notebook because I've never done this before, except for when I was very drunk at a kink club, and it was a kink open mic, so...
Mazel tov.
This is not child appropriate. But here we go. What religion do I look right now? Do I look like a Mormon doing the walk of shame in the morning? A little bit with the heels? Like I forgot with my Sunday school outfit that I've literally taught in this outfit? That's what my friend Katie said. She came to support me, but she told me I don't think women comedians are funny because all they do is talk about their sex life and they make funny voices. Is she wrong? Okay. So I love Hawaii. Thank you all for coming tonight. But you know what I miss that Hawaii doesn't have? Good synagogues and public dungeons. That's what I miss. It's not like DC. But really, if anyone wants to play Catan with me and Katie, my playmate, who was our Catan partner, has dropped out, so please let me know. We are desperate for a Catan partner. Tonight's show is about me. But I'm not going to get too graphic because I don't want to lose my job. So if you want more graphic jokes, meet me after. But I am a sick, Jewish, kinky, bi, 24-year-old divorcee. I know! Their prospects are good in the future. Why? So I've been diagnosed with lupus, UTCD, fibromyalgia. I was told if I stopped being depressed, I wouldn't have fibromyalgia. I was told I was narcoleptic, that I had chronic mono. But now my doctor said if I do this one thing, I'll be cured. I had to sleep 12 to 15 hours a night. I asked him if he would pay me for it. He said no. So it's hard getting all these different diagnoses because every time I ask for time off, I give my boss a different diagnosis, and she's a nurse, and she thinks I'm a liar. It's funny. I guess Katie was right. So recently my cat got in a fight. Okay, why am I telling you? I tried to break it up because I'm a dummy, and I did not use water to break it up, I used my arm. My cat bit me, threw my muscle, and sent me to Queens for 3 days. Yesterday, I was out bowling until 11 p.m., and when I got home, my cat said, "You want to get bit again?" Because he was hungry. And I didn't come home to feed him. Okay, so When you tell people in America that you're Jewish, they look at you like, are you a good Jew or a bad Jew? And you know what they mean? They mean Israel and Palestine, or they mean circumcision. I'm a bad Jew. For which one? I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to touch Israel Palestine with a 10-foot pole. Not in public. But, do you guys know what they call a cheap circumcision? A ripoff. Yeah. You ruined it. It's okay. Okay. It's okay. So we all announced that I'm poly and I'm divorced, but when I get married again, you know, the first time I didn't have a Jewish wedding because we did the legal thing and then we were saving up, and then she was like, I want a divorce, and I was like, okay. But in the Jewish wedding, you have multiple blessings that you say, and one is saying you will be monogamous. And people who go to my wedding are gonna leave like, did they forget one? Okay, so there's really no anti-Semitism here. It's really fun to live here and not be afraid for your life. But it's because most people don't even know what a Jew is and they've never met us. I told my staff, because I'm a manager, that I was Jewish, and she went, how is it? And I'm kind of restrictive. I can't eat pork, but you know, it's okay. So now I'm kinky. Is it okay to tell these jokes in front of children? Okay. Okay, so I have a lot of kinks, right? At one time I was doing adult... Okay. Lower? Oh. One time, I was doing adult activities with this one woman. And I have a lot of kinks. I do. I try not to kink shame. But she said, will you put your toes in me? I got a kink shame with that. Even though I own a cattle prod, even though I have needles stuck in my skin, I got a kink shame. That's where I draw the line. Okay, so I was also seeing this one guy. We'll talk more about him later, but he was like, oh, like, I'm into being called daddy. I was like, okay, cool, I've done that. Oh, I see someone in the audience, they also like it, okay. So, I was like, all right, I'll try it, like, I've done it before. You know, like, yes, daddy, I'll be a good girl. We're doing adult things, and he goes, my daughter. I was like, oh, and that type of kink, okay. So that's where I drew the line. Excuse my notebook. Okay, so I was married. First mistake. I was married to a woman. Second mistake. I was married to a woman in the military. Third mistake. I was married to an officer. Fourth mistake. You guys know about Dear John letters, right? Well, I'm the one who got it. You're a little too young. So when someone wants to break up with someone who's deployed, they write a letter, but she wrote it to me. I got broken up with. It's like, hey, no, I'm deployed, but get out of my apartment. I said, we have a prenup. She didn't like that. Is there anyone in the military in here? Also, you don't have to say it, because you probably don't want to. So after I got married, I went to an adult party, and that's where I consummated my marriage. And at that adult party, as we noticed, I am poly. My side piece in college, as my ex-wife was here in Hawaii, liked my ex-wife a lot more than me, and did not talk to me that night. She traded me in. And now that I'm divorced, I'm continuing to ruin marriages. With my friend Katie, we met because I was gonna fuck her husband, but I decided to be her friend instead. She was okay with it. She was okay with it. Now he's deployed. Since I'm divorced, I started revamping my look. If you notice all the brown dots on my upper lip, I got permanent hair removal. Electrolysis is extremely painful. They stick a needle in your hair follicle and pluck it out. Very painful. And I've started losing weight. I've lost 7 pounds. Started going to the gym 3 times a week. My trainer calls me Mama. I don't know why, but I like it. So I like it when he says it. He's like, yeah, Mama, work it. I'm like, yeah, I have no children. Okay, so this one guy I was seeing, he's Mexican, right? And we took a shower after doing adult things. And he didn't really dry off. I was like, oh, let me get the water off of your back. He's like, no, it's no big deal. I'm a wet back. He said that, I did not. And then I'm seeing this other guy at the same time, and he's Puerto Rican. And they both just like weren't doing adult things with me enough. So they decided as a group that I need a third Latin lover, and I should probably get a Cuban. So while I was seeing this Puerto Rican guy, we were doing adult things, and something came over me, and I leaned up and I said, "Por qué?" And he just burst out into laughter. So I decided every time we have sex, I'm just going to say one obscure thing. I'm going to learn one new Spanish word each week. That's it. That's all I've got.
Yeah, give it up, give it up. Thank you, thank you. That was her first time. It was very good for her first time. Yeah. 16, so I'm still looking forward to my first time. No, shut up. Stupid joke. Stupid joke. Yeah, sex joke as a 16. I really do appreciate that you did not say the word sex and use adult activity because there were children here, but you also did say the phrase toes inside of her. Guys, this next comic is someone who I think is extremely funny, unless someone added their name before her on the list. No one did. Everyone, please give it up for vaguely non-white Velma Jasmine Boista.
Thank you, Henry Penis. What the fuck is Boista? Look, I'm still in roast mode, everyone. Don't test me. No, I'm just kidding. Balista. It's okay. You're white. I get it. It's Bautista. It's Filipino. Oh my God. Give it up for Henry's dad for being here tonight. Like, you are a brave man for having to sit through open mic. Like, good for you. Are you proud of Henry for accomplishing his dreams? This is not your dream? What? Wait, let's pretend it is. Like, I just pictured that you were my mom and you were telling me you're proud of me, so I'm just basking in the moment. Whew. Dude, I cannot bring my parents here because I know for sure, like, my mom would heckle me if she was in the room. She'd be like, stand up straighter. She'd be like, suck it in. I'm like, I'm trying, Mom. If my dad was here, he wouldn't be here. Just because I don't know where he is. No, if he was here, he'd probably try to, like, hit on people, so. Can't bring my parents here. Oh, man. Thanks for hosting, Henry, even though this isn't your dream. You're hosting open mic, even though it's not your dream? That's amazing. Does middle school still suck? Like, no, this is a genuine question. Like, does it still suck? This, oh God, people, I don't know if this sounds like really like weird, but like people in middle school are hot now. Like dude, I remember when I was like 15, like I looked like a potato. Like I still look like a potato now, but like I'm more refined, you know, just everyone knows how to do makeup now. I remember in middle school though, like I learned a very valuable lesson about myself. Here's what happened. So there was a boy I used to have a crush on. He looked like Harry Potter. Red flag number 1. And every time I saw, he was in my class, but every time I saw him outside of class, like when I saw him in the cafeteria, he would be there eating a salad. And in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, you know, you like salads? Get the fuck out of here, kid. You should be eating pizza rolls. Who eats salads? Oh my god. Your mom makes you eat salads? My god, my life is in shambles. Like, I know you're gonna grow up to have your own Netflix account one day, kid. Like, I'm jealous. Oh my god. Dude, he's doing better than like half the comedians here. Like, I know you guys are all sharing one Netflix account. I was saying, all right, so this kid who looked like you, I would see him like eating a salad, and in my head I'm like, oh my god, you know what would impress him? You know what would make him fall head over heels for me? If I sat down and ate a salad in front of him. That is what my middle school brain thought. I'm just like, you know what would turn on a 13-year-old boy? If I ate salads. Right? That's what they meant, right? Like tossing salads. Like, is that what? Like, I don't know. That's what I assume that term means. I still don't know what that means. I feel like Paco can tell me what it means later. So in my mind, okay, so I decided to do it. I got a salad, and by the way, it's like public school salad, so it's like 3 pieces of lettuce and 2 carrots. So I sat right in front of him. I gave him the most intense eye contact. Sorry. I'm really bad at eye contact. I can't do it. I sat in front of him, and I ate my salad. And I started manifesting. I started manifesting before I knew what the word manifesting was. And I ate the salad slowly in front of him. Because that's hot, right? Like, it's hot when you do things slowly, right? I'm just like, Mike knows. And guess what? He never noticed. He never noticed me. He never noticed me sitting in front of him. He never noticed me eating the salad. He definitely didn't notice the single tear coming out of my eye falling into the salad. Yeah, it was sad. So that's when I learned a valuable lesson, and that you should never try to change yourself for anyone. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So I never ate a salad again. Obviously, look at me. So Judy, you were talking about weddings earlier. Have you ever been to like a Filipino wedding before? Not yet? Mike, you got competition. Oh God, Filipino wedding. Like, I went to one, and I had no idea what they were saying the whole time. Like, I was just whisked away to another country, and they're like, can you be the bridesmaid? I'm like, sure, I guess. And I did not know what a bridesmaid is supposed to